We begin tonight with a new twist in the shutdown showdown as lawmakers push to reopen the government.
The Supreme Court has extended an order to block full SNAP food benefits, even as the historic stalemate nears its end. Good evening and welcome to 7 News Detroit at 11. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Mike Duffy. The shutdown also hitting travelers hard. 50 flights were canceled today at Detroit Metro Airport.
7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cast is there tonight with all of the frustrations.
Detroit Metro Airport is one of 40 airports across the country that are affected by these flight reductions that could keep growing this week if the government shutdown doesn't end. As the government shutdown could be nearing the finish line, the FAA is warning cancellations are only getting started.
Big disruption thus far, massively more disruption as we come into the weekend if the government doesn't open. It is going to radically slow down.
U.S. Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy speaking at O'Hare Airport in Chicago Tuesday, warning that cancellations rose to 6%, but could increase to 10% by Friday as staffing issues mount for air traffic controllers with federal workers still unpaid.
I really felt bad for a lot of the workers too. You could definitely see it, with the effect.
Daryl Adams was in D.C. for the Lions game, delayed both there and back, finally making it home to Detroit more than 9 hours behind schedule.
I supposed to get in today about like 10 a.m. and it's now maybe like 7 p.m.
1,200 flights were canceled Tuesday, with more than 7,000 flights canceled nationwide since Friday. But now a bill to reopen the government heads to the House.
I encourage every single Republican and Democrat to vote to open the government.
After the Senate approved the plan, members of Congress are racing back to Washington for an expected Wednesday vote. The agreement would fund SNAP through next year, fund the government through January, but does not extend Affordable Care Act credits, only promising a future vote.
I'm very likely to be a yes on this whole thing, with the primary focus being on let's get this government back reopened.
I'm going to be going back, but voting no and hoping that I can work with my colleagues and that they've been hearing from people the way that I have about how people need help with a very broken healthcare system.
While Michigan announced they will resume full SNAP payments, travelers out of Detroit hope it gets better at the airport before it gets worse.
They're closing the loop on this and beginning to come to some resolution. I think hopefully, particularly before the holidays, a lot of my friends are like, come on, let's figure this out.
And DTW encourages passengers to check their flight status before arriving at the airport. At Detroit Metro Airport, I'm Brett Cast, 7 News Detroit.